y'all doing? Chef Charles back in the kitchen. You're watching everything sweet. Today we're gonna bring you a pound cake. Basically, a regular pound cake. Except we don't do regular too often. When we get through baking it, we're gonna put a caramel sauce from the top to the bottom. We got caramel flavor and we got vanilla flavor. Now this is what you're gonna need to get your caramel pound cake up and running. We got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon salt. We got 1 cup cereal milk, 3 cups of granulated sugar. We got 5 eggs. We got 3 sticks of butter. We got caramel flavor and we got vanilla flavor. All right, all your dairy products need to be room temperature. We go into the bowl and cream our butter and our sugar. Okay. Half the sugar is going in now. At the final part, about 3 cups of granulated sugar. We're going to start out in first gear. We're going to end up in 5th gear. We're going to let it mix anywhere from 6 to 7 minutes in 5th gear. Okay? And during that time, we will stop it and straight down. All right? We're 3 minutes in, we're straightening down. We're going to continue for another 4 minutes in 5th gear. Okay. You want to get that beverly smooth. Otherwise, basically, you want to change the colors. Okay. Another 4 minutes in 5th gear. We're going to cream that butter for about 7 minutes. We're going to start adding the eggs one at a time. In 2nd gear, we have 5 of them. Add the first one. You want to mix that and pack them back. Okay. Alright, we got 3 eggs in. We're going to straight down the side of our bowl and the bottom of our bowl to make sure we got all our ingredients in the main batch. Okay, we're going to start it back up, 2nd gear, and add our last 2 eggs one at a time. All right, we got all the eggs in. We're going to put our flavor. We got caramel. We're putting 2 tablespoons of caramel extract in. And we putting 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in. Let that mix first here. Alright, we're going to start putting our flour in there. Now the flavor, I put 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of caramel extract. Teaspoon, not tablespoon. 1 cup of flour went in. We're going to mix in first gear. We're going to mix and tack and combine. 1/3 of our milk going in. Want to mix that and tack and combine first gear. Got a 2nd cup of flour going in. We're going to mix that and tack and combine in first gear. Want to mix that in first gear and tack and combine. Now we're going to straight down the side of our bowl and the bottom of our bowl. Make sure you straight down. You want a beautiful cake, don't want to have to do it over, straight your bowl down, okay? Get all them ingredients in your main batch, okay? Alright, we got the pound milk going in now. Want to mix that in first gear and tack and bind. Our final cup of flour going in. We're going to want to mix that and tack and bind, and we'll take it out and bring it to the table. Okay? Okay, you see your mixture here? If it don't look like pillars of clouds, then I can guarantee you messed up some way, okay? So that's the way you want your batter to look like. Not over mixed. Not gonna be tough. And I can pretty much look at the batter and tell that I'm gonna have a successful cake. Okay? Kind of like you putting the foundation just before you build a house. If your foundation in good shape, pretty much that house is gonna be excellent when you start coming up with it. Okay? So look at your batter. Don't look like pills of cloud, then you need to backtrack and say, okay, what I messed up at. Alright, the final mix is gonna be in your bowl. See all that flour around the side there? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mix that in our final batch. And when we mix it with our hand, we know we cannot over mix. Okay? Get the bottom and the sides. Alright, we got a 12 cup bond pan here. We greased it with Crisco and we dusted it. Okay? Alright, now we're gonna go into our pan. I've got a cake in, all we're going to do is just smooth it out, okay? Okay, we take our towel. What we're going to do, we're going to shake it a little bit like that. And we're going to put it on the table 3 or 4 times, okay? Shake it again. And in the oven we go, okay? Our oven on 340. You have a gas oven, you'll cook on 325. Alright, we're going to cook it for about 45 to 55 minutes. Alright? Y'all stay with us. You don't want to miss this when it's come out. Okay, our caramel cake is out. Took about 60 minutes. We put 55 on there and put another 5 minutes on there. Now we're going to let it cool, come back and dump it, and finish it up. You do not want to miss now. Caramel pound cake. Can't beat that, baby, with homemade caramel. Come on now. Alright, our caramel pound cake is out of the oven. And now we're going to make the caramel sauce. We got 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. We got 1 tablespoon of butter. We got 1 can of condensed milk. And we got 3.5 ounces of cereal milk. Okay? We're going to go to our saucepan and start putting this caramel together. Alright, we got our 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar in. We on medium high. And we want to cook this until it come to a liquid, okay? That bronze color to make caramel with, that's what we're trying to get to right now, okay? So we're going to just let this do what it do, and we're going to bring you all back when it gets that color we're looking for, all right? All right, you see where it's starting to melt? Okay, we're right where we want it to be. As soon as all the sugar melt, then we'll get that color, and we'll show you the next step, okay? As you can see, our sugar is melted, and you're getting that color we want. We put this 2 tablespoons of butter in there. That in, then we put our milk in, 3.5 ounces. that comes to a little boil, then we'll put our condensed milk in. Whole pan of condensed milk. Mix that in. When it comes to a boil, we'll take it off the heat and continue to mix. Alright, we're on medium low right now. As you can see, the caramel has already formed. We're going to continue to stir until it thickens. Once you do that, we'll take it off the fire, let it cool completely. Then we'll ice. Oh, that's my timer. I set the timer for 15 minutes. And as you can see, we nearly there. Alright, about 15 minutes, we're going to take it off the heat now. And we're going to continue to stir until it starts boiling. Then we got to let it get completely cool before we ice our cake. Okay? Now we're going to add a little powdered sugar to it. But we'll show you that when we get to it, okay? Okay, we're going to transfer it into a glass bowl. And we're going to let it cool completely, okay? So, as soon as it's cool, we'll bring y'all back and we'll start the icing process. Alright, baby, we got our caramel ice and we got our caramel cake and we've been go work. And we putting one coat on there. It's gonna run down. We're gonna get it back. Put at least 2 coats on it. Put one coat on it. Looks pretty good so far. Got any mixed spots over there? Okay, we got a little bit more left in there. We're gonna go ahead and put that on there. We're gonna let that drain. We're gonna get the caramel off the pan, put it back in the bowl, and we'll do it one more time. Okay? Don't let that drain. When you bring it back, we done got it off the pan, put it back in the bowl, and we'll be doing our second coat of caramel. Y'all stay with us, baby. Caramel pound cake. Alright, we put our final coat on there. Now that caramel you got left, don't even think about throwing that out. I'm talking that goes on the ice cream. You can do a number of things with that caramel. Next project you got going, that caramel gonna come in handy, okay? Then we got some roasted pecan from Pecan Pantry. I know y'all didn't use too much of them, But the holiday is coming, and you're gonna be using them done pecan from pecan pantry, okay? We know you're gonna do it. So we already gonna bring the pecans out. They'll run a little bit. Put a few pecans on there. Hope it ain't running that much where the pecans won't stay. Put a little, just a little on the pecans. All right, baby, we're gonna let that dry up, and we'll be right back for the taste test, baby. You definitely don't want to miss that. Man, it's taste test. All right, baby, it's taste test time. Look here, look at that. You see that? You can't get that in a box cake. There's no way you can get it. I don't care how much you doctored it up. You can't get that in a box cake, okay? Now, I know some folks add flour, add a little bit of butter. Man, if I gotta do all that, I might well make it from scratch. What the hell I'm doing? I'm making a stretch cake, but I'm using a box cake. It makes no sense. Listen, this is the way we do it down here in Mississippi, okay? This is the way we do it down here in Mississippi. Everything is fresh. We know exactly what's in it. And I'm trying to teach y'all the same thing. Listen, don't get stuck on brand name stuff. I worked for the grocery store for 13 years, okay? We had a lot of products had the grocery store name on it. I worked 13 years for them. Never once did they take me to the plant where they was making their product, okay? That's not the way grocery store operate. That's not the way they make their money. They sign contract with all them brand names that you think you're getting this higher, and they buy so many units, they get a cheaper price. And that cheaper price that they get, they pass it on to you. Store brand. But they don't make them. They buy them from the company that you know, well-known company, okay? And the only thing the company do is stick their name on the product. Same stuff you paying three or four more dollars for. You can get store product and you get the same product, okay? Man, let's go taste test. Lord, how much? Caramel, pound cake, boy from Mississippi. Oh man, just stop it. Listen. Lord, for the holiday, that needs to be on your table, okay? It takes a little time with the caramel, but everything else is just regular, you know. Oh, come on now. If this not on your Thanksgiving table and Christmas table, you doing your family injustice, okay? Mississippi style caramel pound cake. You need to get to that. And we'll be back next week with another fantastic recipe. And before I forget, don't forget our friends at Pecan Pantry, okay? They got the high quality pecan that you ever put in your mouth. It's just like you go out there and pick them off the tree, snap them yourself. That's the kind they sell. They buy so many pecans. Except when the company comes, they know Pecan Pantry don't play. You gonna get them the best you got, or they gonna walk away with nothing, and you gonna lose that sale. And they sell them for the same price you get them in the grocery store. The one you get in the grocery store, they're number 2, number 3, number 4 graded. Why? Because Pecan Pantry got all the A grade, okay? So go ahead and order you a couple of bags of pecan. You're gonna need them. Holidays coming up, okay? And tell Pecan Pantry, Chef Charles sent you, okay? We're gonna go ahead and shut this video out, and we'll be back next week with another fantastic recipe. I guarantee it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You got friends, that haven't subscribed, tell them to subscribe. We're trying to reach that 100,000 mark, baby. Okay? Help us out. Tell your friends. Go ahead and push that button and subscribe to Everything Sweet by Charles. We definitely appreciate it. Okay? Until next week. Live long and prosper. And don't sleep on your dream. Chef Charles is out of here with this Mississippi style. We out of here.